And even the scientists of particle physicists, when you get right to the edge of space, on that border, that veil where subatomic particles just bubble and froth and then disappear and come back together, the borderline of what's called the explicate universe is what we live in, and the implicate universe, as above, so below again. That everything that's in the material world had a spiritual, if I could say energetic, spirit, energy, or on the other side. So it bubbles upwards, which is atomic chemistry has to have subatomic particles first. So we have atomic chemistry, and atomic chemistry would be the elements, right? The periodic chart. So when these congeal, when this energy slows down into matter, and it dies into matter, it becomes the basic particles. Yeah, it becomes the basic particles of everything, which is atoms. And then when these atoms stop shaking and so excited, they come together and they form compounds like hydrogen and water, or hydrogen and oxygen, or water. So when you get all these compounds together, you know, like calcium and magnesium and iron and water, all of a sudden we have the components to have blood and bones and neurons. And then when we start having bodies and plant, you have like the mineral kingdom, you know, is the basis for the plant kingdom. And the plant kingdom is basis for the animal kingdom, and the animal kingdom is for the basis for the, you know, the human kingdom, which is the basis for the spiritual kingdom, if we are supposedly moving along with this game.
I'd like to think we are.
So what happens is we're standing on the shoulders of simplicity, you know what I mean, and it narrows itself into complexity instead of the other way around. So we're you know, without an atom, we would just dissolve, just that concept. You see what I mean? So we're standing on, as a matter of fact, these realms I just mentioned, like the mineral kingdom, and then there's the plant kingdom. Well, there are some crystals that grow, they absorb from their surroundings, they reproduce, they grow, they've got intelligent pattern and design. As a matter of fact, the only difference between the division line is if you have a crystal that grows from the inside out, it's a plant. But if it grows from the outside out, it's a crystal. But if they grow from the inside and they take the nutrients from the inside and they grow outwards, they're like these diatoms and these they're living crystals that have got a little glue in them that reproduces the stuff that takes nutrients. That's a plant. So, and if you look, that's the lowest form of plant. But there are some minerals that have got more complexity than this little teeny plant. And if you look at the other end of the plant kingdom is a redwood tree. You know, look how complex that massive, gorgeous thing is, right? Now look at an amoeba. An amoeba is an animal. So the complexity of these divisions are not cut and dry. Because an amoeba is an animal, but what has more grandeur and majesty, a redwood or an amoeba? What has more complexity? You see what I mean? So the same thing might be true with the human kingdom, where if you find the most rancid, simplistic, base human being and compare them to the most... and compare them to the most noblest blue whale or dolphin, you see what I mean? There's probably more virtuous, righteous dolphins on the swim in the oceans than there are criminals in jail. You see what I mean? So these realms like of complexity, you know, are not just cut and dry. But I don't know where I was going with those, but those.
It was fascinating. I was just so intrigued.
But that would be
awesome.
Where we are. We were at the goddess. The goddess. Well, what's happening is as the spirit fell into matter and opens up, then the life essence is released through this chain of complexity, and the waters are parted, which is very parallel to then like there's stories where I don't know what does this sound like? Life is making stone, and they're captive making stone, and then one day the waters are parted and they're released.
Gotcha.
So that's that one. Here's one.
Okay. Do you want to take calls? Do you want us to put the phone
What do we got? Oh no, we're done. Right? We're almost done.
Okay.
No, take calls.
No, I mean just put the phone number up because
go ahead.
And
I want to show you one more real quick one.
Make really good Christmas presents. And,
well, there's nothing like pagan symbols for Christmas.
There lot of pagan symbols in Christmas.
Of course there are.
We wouldn't be jumping too far.
Although some people wouldn't like to say that.
I don't know if you're going to be able to get
we'll have
this.
this website up, people.
I don't know if you're going to be able to.
Pagan symbol for Christmas.
It's too late for land shipping. That's good. I don't know if you're going to be able to get this one on camera, but this one is really cool. What we have here is we've got let me see if I got this right. It's got to be this way. Yeah. This is like the body of the goddess. Okay, you can see her head.
Okay.
Her head, her arms, and her legs, right? Which, again, you've got a pentacle in here if you connect the embryos, the five-pointed star, with the pentagon in the middle. See where the pentagon is? Mm-hmm. And you've also got it is, that's why they've got it. The occult symbols run rampant throughout that city. So what we've got here is see the double triangle? See the double triangle, which is the butterfly?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, see that? Now I'm going to try this on camera. I don't know if it works, but if you turn this thing, maybe it's this way. Let me get my glasses on so I do this right. Maybe it's that way. I think it's this way. When you spin this thing, this was at the bottom of a bowl. I don't know if it's coming, but the spirals, see, we're going backwards on camera. The spirals will unwind. It's like an optical illusion. It's not, you're just barely catching it there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I show it to you that way, like, and here's what the backs look like too. See, they've got they've got like,
No, it's so hard on TV because it's so backwards.
Yeah, they've got like nice little, it's all hand lettered with little theme graphics with my logo and stuff, and of course they hang up, this way.
That's nice.
But if you look at this one this way between us, we can get I think it's that way. Which is
yeah.
I don't know which way was it.
That way, yeah.
That way, see, and they unwind at different rates, which is pretty cool. See, like an optical illusion that's 7,000 years old, just waiting for your eyes only.
And the right hallucinogenic. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh well, time's just flying by here.
I know.
We didn't even get to my aliens.
Oh well, you know what? We got some openings. February.
Yeah, you can come talk.
You should come back and we should do a whole
later.
alien one.
Sure.
You want to do that?
Yeah, I'll just tease them.
Because I think we're booked up. But
yeah, see.
Nice.
What's an art collection without an alien
You
head?
should get Cheryl one for Christmas.
My friend is really.
That is nice. You can put him up here if you want.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
He's not done.
He needs a Santa
I just
hat.
brought him up real quick just as coming up here.
He's actually pretty cool.
He's nice. I know, it's very cool.
He's still drying a little bit.
Oh,
We got to the Starman. Oh, we didn't do the Mayan Hunab Ku. Why don't you put the Hunab Ku up too, just because it's a beautiful one. The Mayan Hunab Ku. This one's one of my best ones. I really like this one. It's really beautiful. And it's the Mayan thing with 212 is just going totally ballistic commercially right now.
We had a show actually on that, and Melanie did a really good job. She studies it at UT, the calendar, and she did a really good job on it.
Yeah, the Mayans, the Hunab Ku is you could see the yin and yang is actually in the center of it, and it's a round one about this big, and there it is.
There you go.
Now, what this is a picture of Hunab Ku. Hunab Ku is actually the pantheon, head of the pantheon, and his heart is the center of the galaxy. So if you can almost picture the center right there as the center of the galaxy, and then we've got the black and white, the yin and yang. Yeah. And of course this is, the other side of the world. But the Mayans had an idea where the heart of Hunab Ku at the center of the galaxy had radiating waves of energy and intelligence that were one radiating clockwise, one radiating counterclockwise. And when these waves intersected themselves with troughs or crests, if you had two crests, you've got an energy spike. A crest and a trough is neutral, and then two troughs is a depression, negative energy. But where the two crests interfaced is what the word is. Okay. When they interface, the energy and intelligence of Hunab Ku was transduced, and a star would explode into place. Oh. And then that star would emanate life's force and energy out. When it hit a dead planet, through the magnetism and radiation and light and gravity, it would erupt the life essence of the planet like a seed. And then through our solar plexus, we would take that same energy, and move on that. So,
like the birth of a star.